And so he said, hey, maybe you think about multifamily. And I'm like, well, I don't have rich friends that can buy a $50 million apartment building. I can't own my own apartment building. Anyway, so he told me about some boot camp, went to a boot camp. And then I just started getting around the right people. You hear that term, I'll be around like-minded folks. And it's not just a saying. It really is true. So just by getting around those right type of folks and again, and that's how I started, specifically on the real estate side, just working with them and then just starting to partner with them and learning from them. And then the rest, I just jumped on a deal and went from there.
Share that story of your neighbor and just, really becoming an accidental landlord, but then your neighbor was growing their portfolio, 30 houses. You're kind of almost envious of what they built, but then you start to realize the health toll that it took on them. But then you ultimately decided to learn more about multifamily, attended some boot camps, and ended up joining a mastermind group and getting a coach. And from there, surrounding yourself with the right people, you were able to scale your portfolio. One is being curious, but then you attended these boot camps, you attended these events, and you took action. And that part is really, really critical because nothing happens until you take action. So many people would take that like, yeah, it sounds good. But like you said, I don't have rich friends. I can't buy a $50 million apartment. And the conversation dies right there because you don't even open up and allow yourself to envision how could you get into multifamily. You invested into your future and surrounded yourself with like-minded individuals, as you said, and you ultimately made that decision to grow and scale into multifamily.